we look at it from the northwest zone, of course, I want to let you know that we have a practice of doing things in the military which I have indirectly transferred to what we do here. So it is in no particular order or preference, but according to our military way of identifying, observing, and explaining issues. We take it from left to right in a clockwise direction, because somebody might begin to wonder, why are you always talking about northwest first? No, we move from up in the clockwise direction and then go round. So we assume that the geopolitical zones we have is like a clock. So that's why I take that approach. Northwest, northeast, north central, southwest, and then in that order. So from the northwest, I can say that the troops have continued to record significant successes. They have continued to exhibit continued resilience in the fight against all the vices in that area. In one of the feats recorded, the troops repelled bandits' attack at Rawayu village in Korfi local government area of Katsina State on the 15th of October 2020. And in the course of the encounter, 4 bandits were neutralized, while others escaped with gunshot wounds. And I can tell you with narrow chances of survival. In another encounter, our security operatives all put together in conjunction with the vigilantes also neutralized one Abubakar Hanura, a suspected arms trafficker, and we recovered 600 rounds of 7.62mm live ammunition, also along Taskia Road in Butsima local government area of Katsina State. Relatedly, troops of Operation Hadarin Daji on the 16th of October arrested a suspected bandit collaborator at Sheme Junction in Bakori local government area of Katsina State. Similarly, still on the same day, forward operating base Magami, the patrol team there arrested 2 suspected bandits in the market in Gusau local government area of Zamfara State on their alleged involvement in an attack where 1 person was killed and 13 others were abducted on the 21st of September 2020. These successes recorded within the period are evident of the troops' resolve, their doggedness and determination to end the security challenges in the Northwest Zone. In this regard, we are appealing to the general public to provide timely and actionable intelligence that will continue to assist the troops in their operations. Now a look at the Northeast Zone. In the Northeast Zone of the country, troops of Operation Lafia Adole have remained resolute in their commitment to sustain the tempo in their operational activities. Between 15th and 21st of October, series of ground and air operations were conducted by the gallant troops. These include aggressive clearance operations, cordon and search operations, intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance missions, as well as artillery and area bombardments on terrorist hideouts at different locations in the theater of operation. The cumulative operations of the troops with superior firepower have drastically denied the terrorists freedom of action and reduced their operational capabilities in the zone. Notably, on the 16th of October, troops of Operation Lafia Adole, while on clearance operations, encountered Boko Haram and ISWA at Sawa village in Ngaza local government area of Borno State. During the encounter, 4 terrorists were neutralized and 4 AK-47 rifles were recovered by the troops. As the land component conduct aggressive patrols and dominate the zone, the Air Task Force also conducted a series of air operations with a first package of our Nigerian Air Force fighter jets and helicopter gunships as part of the activities of its subsidiary operation, Wuta Tapki. Several air interdictions and surveillance missions were executed that revealed terrorist activities in various locations in the Northeast. This led to the destruction of terrorist hideouts and neutralization of scores of their fighters. On the 15th of October, airstrikes were executed on ISWAP elements locations with structures and logistics items camouflaged under the dense vegetation at Tudun Wulgo and Tudun Gili villages on the fringes of Lake Chad Basin in Borno State. The airstrikes led to the neutralization of several ISWAP fighters and destruction of the identified structures with their logistics facilities. Similarly, on the 18th of October, air interdiction missions executed by the Air Task Force led to the neutralization of scores of ISWAP members and destruction of their hideouts at Silala village near Kaza in the Diwa general area of Borno State. In another development, sustained airstrikes executed on the 19th of October 2020 by the Air Task Force decimated several ISWAP training camps and their logistics storage facilities at Tubu Barorowa, also on the fringes of the Lake Chad Basin. Ladies and gentlemen, for the press, the downward trend in kinetics from the Northeast is an indication of own troops' superior operational capabilities, as well as cooperation from the general public. As such, the High Command of the military appreciates the general public for their support. It further solicits cooperation towards providing credible and timely information to facilitate proactive engagements in our operations in the Northeast zone. Now, let us look at the North Central Zone. The armed forces of Nigeria have continued to maintain the momentum of the fight against criminality through aggressive clearance patrols, ambushes, and raids in the North Central Zone. These successful kinetic efforts were supported by civil-military cooperation activities in the form of stakeholders' meetings among the various ethnic groups in the zone. Within the period under review, troops of Operations Wellsbrook and Safe Haven conducted several clearance operations at identified bandits camps. Notably, troops of Operation Wellsbrook neutralized 2 armed bandits in Nasarawa State. The joint force, while on patrol on the 18th of October around Kango and Adumata villages, came in contact with a group of armed bandits, leading to exchange of fire. And of course, our gallant troops overwhelmed them, thereby neutralizing 2, while others escaped with grievous gunshot wounds. We also recovered 1 AK-47 rifles, 1 rifle, locally made, 6 magazines, and 110 rounds of 7.62 special ammunition and assorted drugs. Furthermore, troops of Operation Wellsbrook, while on raid operations at River Yoyo and Tacha villages respectively, had contact with armed bandits. Troops responded as usual with superior firepower, forcing the armed bandits to flee into the surrounding bushes. The gallant troops engaged the bandits in hot pursuit, following which 2 were neutralized. In the course of the operation, 1 locally made AK-47 rifle, 1 magazine, 7 rounds of 7.62 special ammunition, 1 Toyota Corolla car, and some substances suspected to be Indian hemp, as well as charms, were recovered. The troops subsequently cleared the bandits' hideout. Currently, we have dominated the area with aggressive patrols to deny them freedom of action. Similarly, on the 16th of October, troops of Operation Safe Haven deployed at Cuba responded to distress calls about a robbery along Road Bokos Barkin-Ladi in Bokos local government area of Plateau State. Our troops engaged the criminals and neutralized one of them, while others escaped, fled with various degrees of the injuries and gunshot wounds. Additionally, troops recovered one locally fabricated rifle, 2 mobile handsets, 1 jackknife, and 4 rounds of 7.62 special ammunition. Additionally, on the 20th of October, troops of Operation Safe Haven, in conjunction with personnel of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, conducted a joint raid operation at the residence of suspected drug peddlers at Zankam, Gamji, Chakwai, and Menon villages of Kadroko district in Wase local government area of Plateau State. The raid was conducted following actionable intelligence on the activities of the drug kingpins at the location. Troops stormed the residence and arrested 6 suspects with a large quantity of substance suspected to be cannabis sativa. As part of SMIC activities within the period under review, Headquarters Operation Safe Haven on 15th of October delivered drugs to Rim Primary Healthcare Clinic renovated by the Defense Headquarters at Rayom, local government area of Plateau State. A brief review of Southwest Zone. Troops of Operation Awatsi in the Southwest Zone have continued to intensify the fight against pipeline vandals, economic saboteurs, and other criminal elements. The troops on routine patrol arrested 2 suspected oil thieves with products suspected to be stolen premium motor spirit at Agala 1, and Ilado areas of Atlas Cove in Lagos State. Troops have continued to dominate the general area with clearance and aggressive patrols while maintaining surveillance to rid the area of pipeline vandals and other economic saboteurs. South-South Zone. Troops of Operation Delta Safe have sustained the aggressive fight against economic sabotage in the zone with tremendous successes. On the 16th of October, Nigerian Navy ship Pathfinder Patrol Team discovered and immobilized an illegal refinery containing 321,500 liters of illegally refined products at Toma Creek in Degema local government area of Rivers State. Also on the same day, Forward Operating Base Bonny Patrol Team immobilized an illegal refinery containing 54,000 liters of crude oil at Dabara Creek in Bonny local government area of the state. Furthermore, troops of Operation Silent Hit 3 have continued to record tremendous successes. Gunboats of Forward Operating Base Ibaka on the 17th of October, while on routine patrol along Utan Iyaka Creek, intercepted and arrested a large wooden boat containing 50 kilograms parboiled rice suspected to be smuggled in from the Republic of Cameroon. A total of 1,637 bags of the parboiled rice were recovered and 2 suspects arrested. Also on the 20th of October, the same Forward Operating Base gunboats, while on routine patrol around Mbo River, intercepted and arrested a small-sized wooden boat laden with 33 drums of products suspected to be premium motor spirit with 2 suspects. Suspects are currently in custody and will soon be handed over to the prosecuting agency for necessary action. Ladies and gentlemen, from these successes, it is clear that fruits of Operation Delta Save and other security agencies working together remain resolute and dedicated in their endeavor to end the fight against economic sabotage. Overall, the Military High Command commends all the gallant troops of the armed forces and personnel of other security agencies involved in various operations across the country for their resoluteness, determination, and loyalty. They are equally encouraged to remain unwavering and decisive in curtailing the activities of all criminal elements in the country. Members of the general public are hereby reassured that the Nigerian military will continue to tackle the security challenges to ensure that normalcy is attained in all the geopolitical zones of the country. However, their support is highly solicited in the area of providing credible information to assist our operations. Thank you. Operation Mesa is strictly under the policy directive of the various states. We have them all over the country, and it's the oldest of all the operations. For this operation, you have the military. I sometimes fault when people just specify army. No. For Operation Mesa, what is Operation Mesa? For instance, the one you have in FCT here, you will see a mix of Army, Navy, Air Force, Police, Civil Defense, and all put together. That is the operation we have all over. So these operations are still standing and running. And I am aware that the various state governments are using them in all this capacity. That is internal security. The level we are now is at the level of internal security. And that is why the police proactively came out and then deployed all their force package that are necessary to handle that, and that is where we are. So if there was anything, if it is true, why am I saying if it is true? Because up to this morning before I came here, I even got analysts, people that have analyzed the various videos that were cropped, that what do you call it, that were photoshopped, put together. If not because I'm not permitted, I would have forwarded it to it. I can forward it to you, send it to them. People who took interest. If this thing is true, that they actually shot, they have done the analysis, they are on standby. And conclusively, according to them, not me, it is a lie. Secondly, the governor came out and said, so all of us listening to it, it was on channels. I will advise you get that clip live, listen to it. Then again, Professor Tomi was on a live program yesterday, and he said they had gunshots. So my dear, I will not take on you or respond. You know, I say I don't react, but I respond. It is good for us to be patient in a situation like this, and let us allow the appropriate segment of the society to handle the issue. So the issue is not an operation that I will respond, affirmatively, and then tell you this is that. But from what we are hearing, yes, I'm telling you that it is an accusation for now. But from all the responders, people that are supposed to respond, that constitutionally and by every right, what are their responses? So, and now, let us not set the cat before the horse. That is point number 2. If the thing was still open-ended, I could have had a response for you. But now that it's no longer open-ended, immediately, not up to 5 hours, before midnight, the governor of Lagos State set up an inquiry. Whatever I say now, whatever we say, it's not going to be fair to that panel or the commission set up. So just be patient. So that is my take. My take is that be patient. It is now in the court of what? in the domain where they will come out with the best. Otherwise, I will tell you that they are already mindsets. And that was why my release of last week, Thursday, after you left here, cautioned against people, fifth columnists, people who already mindset. Otherwise, let me talk to you now as a Nigerian, we are all monitoring. We have accepted 555. Police has acted yet. And then look at Lagos. Go and read the police press release. How many of you got it? All the damages they have done. Even the protesters themselves are no longer safe. So what is the situation? Who is killing who? So that is my response to you. And I will say that for now, don't take any response from me that yes, we did it, no, or no. But more or less from what I can see, from all the evidences, as a general, I will tell you that it may not be true.